Welcome to Weather Watch, the channel that keeps you ahead of every storm, every forecast, and every impact that matters. Right now, a Blockbuster winter storm is unleashing chaos across more than 2,000 miles of the United States, from the Texas Panhandle all the way to New England. And this is no ordinary system. It's packing crippling ice in the south, heavy snow in the Midwest, record-shattering cold from coast to coast, and a travel nightmare that's already grounded over 10,000 flights. Power outages are mounting. Roads are becoming skating rinks. Trees and lines are snapping under ice loads, and the worst is still ahead to the weekend into early next week. If you're in the path, staying informed could literally save lives. Today, we're breaking down every detail. Where the heaviest ice is hitting, why this cold is so dangerous, the travel meltdown, city-by-city preparations, and what comes next. Grab a warm drink, settle in, and let's go through it all step by step. This monster storm began forming late last week as a deep Arctic air mass plunged south, colliding with Gulf moisture. By Saturday morning, the system stretched from the southern plains to the upper Midwest, with a warm surge ahead of it setting up severe thunderstorms along the Gulf Coast on Sunday. Satellite imagery shows a massive cloud shield blanketing half the country, with pink radar returns marking the freezing rain zone and purple showing heavy snow. The core threat right now is catastrophic ice accumulations across parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and northern Georgia, regions that rarely see winter weather like this. A quarter inch of ice can snap branches and spark outages. Half an inch or more turns entire communities into disaster zones. In Idaho, Oklahoma, half an inch already caused widespread power losses and downed large limbs. Near Texarkana, Texas, a quarter inch brought a big tree limb crashing onto lines. The National Weather Service warns northern and central Mississippi could see over an inch through Sunday afternoon, enough to make travel impossible and leave hundreds of thousands without power for days. Memphis is getting hammered right now. Heavy sleet pounded the city overnight, dropping visibility to under a mile in places and turning roads into sheets of ice. Sleet, frozen rain pellets, is heavier and icier than snow, creating slick, compacted surfaces that are treacherous to clear. Farther west, Oklahoma and northern Texas report 3 to 6 inches of snow already, with places like Maumelle and North Little Rock, Arkansas, hitting 6 inches by 8 a.m. Central Time. Kansas isn't far behind. Hayes reported 6 inches, Gosel 5.5. Snowfall rates could reach 2 to 3 inches per hour in the heaviest bands moving east through Sunday. The cold is brutal and historic. More than half of all Americans will face Subzero wind chills in the coming week. International Falls, Minnesota, is looking at minus 30 overnight Sunday. 116 degrees colder than Orlando's projected high of 86 on the same day. That's a staggering temperature contrast across the country. The Arctic blast will lock snow and ice in place for days, making recovery slow and dangerous for anyone without power. Highs in the single digits or teens are forecast for much of the Midwest and Northeast, with record cold highs possible in cities like Wichita, Little Rock, Bangor, and Caribou. Even Central Florida's warmth is temporary. By Tuesday, highs drop to the 50s and lows to the 30s as the cold finally invades the southeast. Travel is a complete disaster. FlightAware reports over 10,000 cancellations from Saturday through Monday, one of the worst stretches in recent years. Dallas-Fort Worth has seen 3/4 of departures grounded. Dallas-Love Field 64%, Oklahoma City 90%. On Sunday, Reagan National in Washington and Charlotte Douglas faced 90% and 73% cancellations respectively. More than 700 flights are already wiped out for Monday as airlines scramble to recover. On the ground, interstates are closing. Louisiana shut portions of I-20, I-49, and I-220 due to ice. Oklahoma National Guard and troopers rescued dozens of stranded motorists, a snowplow, and semis. Videos from Norman show vehicles sliding into ditches or abandoned on shoulders. In Dallas, multiple crashes lit up overnight from freezing rain. Mayors are pleading. Boston's Michelle Wu declared a cold emergency, closed city buildings Sunday and Monday, banned parking on certain streets, and urged no driving unless necessary. New York's Zohar Mamdani called it the city's largest snow fighting operation ever, 700 salt spreaders, 2,300 plows, thousands of sanitation workers ready, but warn, do not drive, do not travel. He joked about staying home watching Mission Impossible for the 10th time. Wind adds another danger. Gusts over 20 miles per hour are expected from North Georgia to the western Carolinas, with mountain areas hitting 40 miles per hour. In the lower Mississippi Valley ice zone, similar winds can make lines gallop. Slow, wave-like undulations from uneven ice buildup that slam lines together, strain poles, and trigger widespread outages. Rock salt loses effectiveness below 15 degrees Fahrenheit, so northern areas will struggle to treat roads once temperatures plummet. Cities are mobilizing. New York reviewed past 311 reports to fix previous snowstorm failures and ensure equitable service. Boston canceled overnight street sweeping and activated full emergency plans. In Oklahoma, National Guard teams cleared highways. But the South faces the biggest shock. Communities unaccustomed to ice storms face power failures that could last days in Subzero wind chills. Sunday brings another twist. Severe thunderstorms along the Gulf Coast. Warm air surging north clashes with Arctic cold, setting up a level 2 of 5 risk from Louisiana to Florida and Georgia. Damaging winds are the main threat, but a few tornadoes can't be ruled out. Record warmth at Central Florida Sunday, middle 80s, before the cold crashes in. This storm is a full-spectrum event. Ice crippling the south, snow burying the Midwest, Arctic cold gripping the Northeast, travel paralyzed, power threatened, and lives at risk. Stay safe, stay informed, and check local forecasts hourly if you're in the path. What are you seeing where you are? Share below. Like if this helped you prepare. Subscribe for live storm updates and hit the bell. Thanks for watching. Stay warm, stay safe, and we'll keep you updated through every inch.